Hello everyone, I'm Robert Ellis with the Hatcher Agency. And what we're going to do today is go over your benefits package. You should be enrolling online at this time during the open enrollment period, and I just want to kind of explain the benefits for you. You will have been emailed a integrated benefit book, which I'm going to kind of go through with you. Just first and foremost, we're an independent brokerage firm. We handle all your employee benefits. Anytime you have any issues, any concerns, billing, just anything customer service related, please feel free to call us. Our contact information is in this book, and we can wrap our arms around your issue and get you taken care of. Alright, if you want to open up to the first page, we have made some changes to your benefits plan this year. We've got some new products we've offered. We've negotiated some of your current prices down and added some benefits to those plans also. And we have a new health plan, which we're going to go over first. The health insurance is going to be with Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, which is a nationwide carrier. On this plan, you have a contribution of $173.16 towards your employee-only premium, and then you pay the rest of the cost. And then if you want to cover independents, you pay 100% of that cost also. This is what we call a high deductible health savings account health plan. This has a $3,000 deductible, and then it's covered at 100% thereafter. If you're covering dependents on this plan, then it's going to be a $6,000 deductible, which is $3,000 for you and $3,000 for your dependent. No matter if you have a spouse, children, it's just a $6,000 deductible, and then once that is met, it's covered at 100% after. Now, when you go in for office visits, going for your drugs, ER, anything that you're going to incur, outpatient, inpatient, everything goes toward that deductible. Now the idea is to set up a health savings account at your bank, and then you put money into that account pre-tax, and then you spend money out of that account for your deductibles, for your co-insurance, for office visits, for drugs, anything that you're going to encounter, you pay for out of that account. You have an employer contribution of $173.16 and zero towards your dependents. You have $15,000 worth of life, accidental death, and dismemberment insurance built in for the policyholder if you participate in the health plan. At the bottom of your page, you'll see your payroll deductions. Your company is going to continue to offer you the drug buy-up plan with Catamaran. Now I want to be real clear, if you participate in this, then you cannot set up a health savings account at your bank. When you have a first dollar benefit, it makes you ineligible to set up the HSA at your bank, but you can still participate in the health plan. Just want everybody to be aware of that. On this buy-up plan, you have a $10 copay for your formulary drugs. Now for oral contraceptives, they're $15, and then for employee only, you have a $1,500 annual maximum. If you're covering yourself in one, it's $3,000 annual maximum. Then if you want to cover your family, you can spend up to $3,600 on the annual maximum. Your dental insurance is with Delta Dental. Now the company pays 100% of your premium, and if you want to cover dependents, that would be your responsibility. Now, Delta Dental is the biggest carrier in the country because they've got 95% of all the dentists in the network, and they have the deepest discounts between the provider and the insurance carrier. Your dental insurance is with Delta Dental. Now, we've had a few upgrades to your plan this year. We have a $1,500 annual maximum now compared to the $1,000 you had last year. We also have added child orthodontics into the plan, and that has a lifetime maximum of $1,500 per child for children under the age of 19. Now all your other benefits will be pretty close to the same because you have a $50 deductible per person for a total of 3 times per family, and that's only going to come into play for basic and major services. If you go in and get your exams, your x-rays, your cleanings, that's covered at 100%, and we encourage you to do that twice a year, every 6 months. That's what the plan allows. Now for your basic services, that's going to be your extractions, fillings, minor oral surgeries, and root canal prep. That's covered at 80% after a $50 deductible. Now for your major services, caps, crowns, dentures, oral surgery, their actual root canals, that's covered at 50% after a $50 deductible. I want to let you guys know that you have a carryover benefit that's included into your dental. If you go in and get your teeth cleaned twice a year, you're not going to use your full $1,500 maximum. As long as you get that done twice a year, then you're allowed to carry over a fourth of that unused maximum to the next year. And it allows you to do it year after year after year until you build it up to 100% of your original maximum, which is going to be $3,000. At the bottom of your page will be your payroll deductions. This next benefit we're going to go through is voluntary short-term disability. This is a new benefit to your company, and it's with Principal Financial. Now on this plan there's no pre-existing, so any issues you have, current maternities, whatever, it does not matter. There is no pre-existing when you sign up on this plan. This plan pays you 60% of your income tax-free money, which is equivalent to 86% of your take-home pay. It begins paying after the 8th day for accident or sickness, and it will pay for a total of 13 weeks. Now on the short-term disability, this is your first offering, which is very important because when you're offered the first time, you have to take it. Otherwise, if you want it later, then you have to answer medical questions and you can be declined. So since this is your first opportunity to enroll, I encourage you to do so. After all, it is paycheck insurance. This next benefit we're going to talk about is voluntary long-term disability. This is the most important coverage in this whole benefits package because this is insurance on your paycheck and it could last all the way till you retire. This policy begins paying after 90 days. And it will pay 60% of your income tax-free, which is again equivalent to 86% of your take-home pay, up to $6,000 a month. So if you're making $120,000 or less, then you are covered. This has a 24-month own occupation definition of disability. That just means it's going to pay you for 2 years if you can't do your job, and then they do a review to see if you're able to go back to work. It's standard in all policies. I really encourage you to participate in this one because this is long-term disability on your paycheck. Since this is your first offering for long-term disability, you can enroll with no medical questions. Now, if you decide you don't want it and you want it down the road, then they'll ask you medical questions and they can decline you. So this is your first opportunity. Please encourage you to enroll. This policy also has a pre-existing conditions clause. Your short term has no pre-existing, but your long term does. It has what they call a 312. Once you enroll in this plan, if you have a claim in the first year, they're going to look back 3 months prior to your effective date, which would be July 1st or whenever you enroll, and you just can't have a claim for anything that was pre-existing within that 3 months. So again, a claim in the first year, they look back 3 months prior to see if you had anything pre-existing, and if you did, it's not covered for the first year. So once you get on this, that's why I'm encouraging you, you have a whole year and then everything is covered. Okay. The next benefit we're going to go through is your vision coverage. Now it's a little different this year because this is actually a voluntary benefit. It's with Delta Vision, and it provides coverage for your exams, your lenses, frames, or contacts. Now on this plan you have a $10 copay for your eye exam, covered at 100% thereafter. For your materials for your lenses or frames are a $25 copay. Now if you decide you want contact lenses, it's either or, lenses and frames or contacts, that's going to be a allowance for $110. Now you get your exam every year, your lenses every year, but your frames are every other year. It's what we call a 12-12-24. At the bottom of your page you'll see your payroll deductions. The next benefit we're going to talk about is your Colonial Accident Plan. Now you may have had Colonial in the past, but this is a Hatcher Agency exclusive CAN plan that we're offering to all the employees of the Right Solutions. This provides coverage for accidents due to dislocation, fractures, burns, coma, concussion, surgical care, ambulance, air ambulance. Pretty much there's an itemized list on your benefit book that goes through all the different benefits. Once you enroll, you'll get a certificate of coverage and it'll go through even more extensive list of things that you can file a claim on. On the bottom of your next page is your payroll deductions for this product. The next benefit we're going to go through is your cancer insurance. Now, this cancer plan is exclusive with the Hatcher agencies. With Colonial, it includes a critical illness. So you can buy cancer insurance alone, or you can buy it with the critical illness rider. This plan it's what we call a lump sum benefit. Pays you $20,000 lump sum if you're diagnosed with internal cancer. It also pays you a $500 flat monthly benefit for 12 months. And it's a post-tax benefit. It also includes a $100 annual physical screening reimbursement that they'll pay you back. Now, if you look at the bottom of the page, you'll see a list of different critical illnesses that also would pay the benefit also. And it's pretty simple. It's just a lump sum benefit. And at the bottom of your page and in the middle would be the payroll deductions if you want cancer alone or cancer with the critical illness. The next benefit we're going to talk about is our voluntary group term life coverage. This is with Unum. Now, this is a neat coverage because you can buy up to a guaranteed issue maximum of $60,000 on yourself, $25,000 on your spouse, or 50% of your coverage up to a guaranteed issue maximum of $10,000 on your children. Now, you can't buy more than 5 times your annual salary, but you can buy all the way up to $500,000 with evidence of insurability. Now, I like this product because if you buy just $10,000 and then you're diagnosed with something terminal, you can buy all the way up to the guaranteed issue at an open enrollment period. If you turn to page 18, you'll see a grid. Now, this grid is going to be for employee, smoker, spouse, and children. You just find your age and scroll over to the coverage amount, and at the top it'll tell you the guaranteed issue. If you do want to buy more than the guaranteed issue amount, please let us know and we'll get you a copy of the evidence of insurability to fill out, and you can do so. The next product we're going to go through is 5-Star Life. This is a voluntary permanent term life to age 100. Now, you heard me right. It's term to age 100. That's why this policy is really neat, because most of us aren't going to live to be 100 years old. Now, if you leave the company, you can take this policy with you at the same rate as you purchase it. Now, there's a grid on page 20 where you find how old you are and how much coverage you want to buy, and once you buy it, it's locked in. It will never go up. The benefit that you buy will never reduce. So you can buy all the way up to $150,000 on yourself, on your spouse. You can buy this on your children and grandchildren if you need to, but you can't buy more than $20,000 for children under the age of 23. Now, this is a level premium again, all the way to age 100. There are 5 medical questions you must answer on the application that basically ask you if you've been hospitalized within 90 days, if you've had issues with your heart, lungs, liver, AIDS, HIV, or if you've been declined for life insurance. It doesn't have any height and weight questions. It doesn't ask you if you use tobacco, so this is a very easy policy to get. And again, it's term to age 100. I encourage you to participate. The last benefit we're going to go through is pet insurance. The company is making it available for you to participate because we know you guys are on the road traveling nurses. This is with VPI. And actually what you do to enroll in this plan is you call the number and they enroll you online. There are so many bells and whistles, meaning they have comprehensive economical emergency plans, CAP plans. You can buy the Premier or the Core. They'll allow you to do payroll deduction or direct billing. So when you call them, they'll go through all that stuff with you and explain all the different little tidbits to help you enroll for your dog or cat. Now, I do know that if your dog or cat is 8 years old or more, then they're ineligible to participate in the plan. Appreciate your time today. I hope you found this video helpful. Again, any questions, you have anything else that you need as far as questions of your benefits, you have a full service team to give us a call and we'll get your questions answered. Thank you for your time.